Hello and welcome to this health and wellbeing reading, intended to get you some insights into how you can improve your health and your well-being. It is under no circumstances meant to replace any form of professional help. I'm using the Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle by Doreen Virtue as your main card. So let's pick three. We have 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Right, let's see. Reading number 1. Expect a miracle. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for your miraculous intervention and healing energy, which has restored the health of, and you fit your name in the space. Then reading number 2, alternative medicine. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to the ideal healing treatment modality and for giving me clear signs and messages to validate the best path for my well-being. And then pile number 3, listen to your intuitive feelings. Dear higher self, thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways that I easily understand. Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to listen to my inner wisdom. So we have 3 very different cards, and I'm hoping that one of them is going to connect to your situation. You may even feel connected to more than one of the cards, and that's absolutely fine. When you're ready, I'll see you in your reading. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. Now, you chose Expect a Miracle, and as you can see here, hopefully, on the card, it is asking you to put the name of the person in this affirmation. So I feel that for this particular reading, this could be a health and well-being reading for yourself or somebody else that you know. Perhaps you know somebody that has been unwell. What I feel with this card is your faith and your positivity is extremely important here. Even if you're not religious, the card is asking you to perhaps take some time and pray or meditate. Now, as I said earlier, this isn't intended to replace professional advice at all. And for each and every one of you, these cards will mean something different. And what I'm really picking up here is this doesn't have to be an illness. This could be somebody that's having a stressful time. But ultimately, the message with this card is about being positive. Okay, so I want to get you some oracle cards. I'm going to take 2 of these. One of these. Wow, that one flew out. And 2 of these. Okay, so let's have a look. You have alchemy. Adapt, recalibrate, and shift, the ability to transmute. You have renewal, restoration, revival, rebirth, a state of being renewed. Beautiful energy. You also have Jira. Okay, lovely rune to get. And you have Black Jaguar Old Soul, Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Again, I really feel like this is a message of positivity. White Stag Protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Okay, so let's get you some tarot. Let's get 5 cards. That one. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess. Right, let's see what we have. We have the Hangman. So there's a bit of a feeling that you need to look at things a bit differently. And it's interesting because it's come under the Alchemy card, which is talking about adapting. So there is a need here for you or somebody else to adapt to this situation. You have the Queen of Cups. You have the 8 of Swords. Yes, you could be feeling quite trapped or restricted by your situation. You have the Judgment. And you have the Magician. Wow. You know, I really do feel that you definitely have the ability here to make this situation more positive, move forward from it. With the Expect a Miracle card, it does mean that there's light at the end of the tunnel. There is a blessing waiting. That really may not be visible right now, but it's indicating that the basis of this recovery is positive energy, which of course is easier said than done if you have an illness or are in a situation that is very stressful. But you have renewal here, and with the Queen of Cups coming underneath it, I'm sensing that you somehow have to separate your emotions and your feelings from this situation, because poor health can really take a toll on the way we think, because obviously we're not feeling great. But when we think about our future, it's very easy to only focus on the things that we will no longer be able to do or will find harder to do. And I think that's why you have the 8 of Swords here. You feel trapped or restricted by your situation, and that's totally understandable. But by dwelling on that feeling, you're actually going to stop yourself from making the adjustments that you need to recover. Now, I do feel with this Judgment card here that you are being given another chance. There is another opportunity here. In this deck, the honeybee represents different cycles of work, and I feel that this is different stages of recovery. Now, it's interesting because in the book, it talks about yearly cycles. So for some of you, it may take up to a year for you to fully recover. But each one of these stages is extremely important for the next one. And what's lovely is Jira is a card of completions, happy completion. So it really feels as if there is a full recovery at the end of this. You are not going to remain trapped. And of course, with the 8 of Swords, this is a card of feeling mentally trapped. that, you know, the Queen of Cups is a card of intuition, just like the High Priestess. And your emotions really need to be balanced so that you can tune in to your intuition. And what's really interesting here is you have 2 cards of rebirth. Again, to me, this is another indication that there's a full recovery here. And of course, we got the words renewal and restoration on this card, a state of being renewed. But it really is, with this Hangman card, you're going to need to get another perspective on this situation. And sometimes that can be acceptance. When you accept that you may have to go through different stages of recovery, it's then easier for you to really embark on each one. And this Black Jaguar card, it says focus on what you really want. I really feel the key to this is focusing on what you want and not what you don't want, your fears. And this White Stag card, it says that you are meant to create blessings with your magic. And you've got the Magician right underneath, which is indicating that you have everything you need, the resources, the support to get through this. I mean, the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess, they are both healing energies. And I feel if prayer isn't your thing, then meditation will be very helpful for you. Or, of course, for another person, if that's why you're here. You know, this is actually a beautiful message, because whatever the situation and however difficult the situation seems, there's so much promise here that a full recovery is going to be made. And pile number 1, if you're having difficulty getting your head around this situation, this Judgment card says to me that you will wake up to what you need to do to best navigate it. And like I said, I really do feel the key is positivity and trust and faith in the universe. It's interesting because there's a lot of people here with their eyes closed in all of these cards. Here as well with the High Priestess. Yeah, and you know what I think that is? That's a need for you to go within. You hold the key to your healing. You know, some of you may even have a real spiritual experience, some type of enlightenment that's really going to open your eyes to this situation and literally guide you through your stages of recovery. Pile number 1, I truly wish you all the best. I hope that this reading has reassured you. Please take care, and I'll see you again. Hi Pile 2, you have chosen alternative medicine. So whether your situation is regarding the body or the mind, the advice here is to try alternative medicine, perhaps as well as any other medicine that you might be receiving. And the alternatives can be Reiki, massage, hypnosis, acupuncture, all of which really do a fantastic job of increasing your well-being. Okay, so let's get you some more cards. I'm going to get you 2 of these oracles. 1. I'll give them another shuffle. There we go. 1 of these and 2 of these. There we go, and that one. Okay, let's have a look. You have ancestors, forebearers, patriarch, protectors of lineage. You have calmness, composure, tranquility, free from disturbance. Beautiful card. You have Perthrow as your rune. Let's look at the animal oracles. You have Loon, intuitive, Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are love. I'm really picking up here that you need to take some time out, and you have Wolf, Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Beautiful, beautiful card of strength. All right, so look, let's get some tarot. I'm going to get 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And on the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. I really like that because there feels as if there's a new emotional beginning, like a cleansing of your emotions. Okay, so you have Justice, a card of balance. You have the Chariot, strength of will and determination. You have the 7 of Cups, lots of choices available here, and I feel that that's the different types of alternative medicine available. You have the 9 of Cups, absolutely beautiful energy, and you have the Ace of Swords. Wow, lovely. Again, mental clarity. I really feel here that there's going to be a wonderful balancing of your emotions and your state of mind. Okay, so if we just start here with Perthrow and the 7 of Cups, it's interesting because this 2-headed snake here is representative of having free will. And Perthrow is a good card for not knowing the outcome, but there's a feeling of something being fated. So I'm sensing here there are a lot of options available, and unfortunately there are always charlatans. So I think it's important that you research these alternative medicines thoroughly. Perhaps you know somebody that has already visited a specific practice before that they can recommend to you. But there's definitely one here that's really going to be the one. And it's interesting because Perthrow is saying that the right one will appear. Could very well be one that you haven't tried before. Now, you may never have tried any alternative medicine before, but for others, you could even try one again that you didn't think was that good before. So for some of you, this will be very brand new, and for others, it could be an indication that you need to try something you've not tried before. And like I said before, the Justice card here, this is a card of balance and equilibrium and harmony. And the fact that you've got calmness as well is really indicating here that you've got to take some time out. And I feel there's a need for you to recalibrate and find some peace, which I think you absolutely will, because you've got this promise of a new beginning of emotional bliss and harmony with the Ace of Cups. With this Ancestors card, Protectors of Lineage, this situation that you're in, this could be something that someone else in your family has experienced. Or even perhaps somebody in your family is recommending that you try alternative medicine. it's quite possible that what's affecting your health and your well-being is something that might even run in your family. With the Chariot card, there does feel like there's a victory here. It's actually a card of strength and self-control. And I really do feel that there is a very strong message here. You know, you may have overdone it. You may be a real go-getter, high achiever. It really does feel that as soon as you work out which one of these therapies it is that you want to use or try, there really is going to be some success. And quite possibly, you know, quite quickly with the Chariot. And I'm definitely picking up with this Loon intuitive. And of course, with the Ace of Cups being here, you may even make these decisions, the decision about which therapy to try. You might do that intuitively, and that might be the element of fate, that it was meant. You just feel really drawn to it. And you've got the Nine of Cups. This is the wish card. This is an indication that any troubles and worries are actually going to fade and become a thing of the past. Things really are going to work out exactly how you had hoped. Beautiful, beautiful outcome to this. And I feel you're going to be able to enjoy life to the full once again. And what's absolutely brilliant here with the Ace of Swords, it's like any confusion or uncertainty has gone. A solution has been found. And with this Wolf Pathfinder, it says, release your past and start a new journey. And you have two aces here as well. And perhaps this really is about you making positive changes to your lifestyle. You could quite possibly really, really benefit from this alternative therapy and incorporate it into your life. I love this for you, pile 2. The fact that you've got the Nine of Cups here is absolute confirmation that you will soon be feeling so much better. It's a really positive reading, pile 2. I hope it's given you some reassurance. Please take care, and I'll see you again. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. So you chose listen to your intuitive feelings. And straight away, I get the feeling whether you're feeling there's something not quite right with your body or your mind, then the best thing you can do is act upon that and seek professional help. You may have found yourself looking your symptoms up on the internet and then brushing them off, but somewhere in your mind you're feeling that you need to get this checked out, even if people around you are saying, oh, you're over worrying. Okay, so let's get you some oracle cards then. We're going to get 2 of these. We're going to get one of these rune cards and 2 of these animal. There we go. Oh my goodness me. Okay. All right, so let's have a look at what we've got. So first of all, you have enlightenment, awareness, illumination, a state of being. Wow. It's as if you're being enlightened to there being something not quite right, or something's caught your attention. Right. You also have soul family, romantic, platonic, karmic, earthbound companions. This could be your friends, family, people around you. This is the rune of Nowadays. Okay, let's have a look at the animal oracle. You have giraffe, visionary, rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. Yeah, I feel that this is another indication that you should be listening to your intuition and acting upon it. You're on the right path. And the other animal oracle is butterfly rebirth. Beautiful. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. And for me, that feels like a form of healing is going to take place and that there will be a positive outcome. Whether this is something that turns out to be good, that you were aware of at the early stages, or whether this is just something that isn't anything to worry about and your mind gets put to rest. Okay, so I want to get some tarot. So I'm going to take 5 cards. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one's desperate to come out, 5. And on the bottom of the deck, look, you have the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords is the ending of a stressful situation. So again, that's making me feel as if there is a positive outcome to this situation that you're in. Right, let's see what you have. You have the Hermit. Okay, so look, this is interesting because the Hermit is all about going in and seeking your own counsel. And actually, it's also about enlightenment. And it's coming under this enlightenment card. So very interesting. This is really pointing to the fact that you really need to go within and listen to what your body is telling you. Okay, so you also have the Lovers. Okay, so look, to me, now isn't this interesting again? This has come under soul family and romantic, platonic and karmic relationships, earthbound companions. So there's something here, you know, maybe you have a partner that you've spoken this through with, or there's a family member or friends that you've spoken to about this. And perhaps, you know, one way or another, they're either encouraging you to seek help or look into what's happening, or maybe they're saying you're worrying. But you know what? Either way, what I think here is I'm sensing that you have people around you that can support you. Okay? All right. You also have the Devil. So there's definitely something here that's causing you anxiety, and there could even be a refusal to face the facts. Sometimes the Devil can indicate addictions, whether that's food, smoking, alcohol, drugs. It doesn't have to be, but it could be for some. But there's definitely something here that feels like it has a grip on you. And with it coming under this nowadays rune here, there feels like an immense amount of pressure on you. It's putting you to the test. These cards are a mixture of runes and spirit animals, and this card has the honey bear on it. And the honey bear represents finding a way through a situation, finding a way how to get through, because noughties is about the trying times that enable you to build strength and resilience. So I really feel that you have it in you to deal with this situation. Right, okay. You also have the Four of Pentacles. This is a card of holding back, not letting go of something. Perhaps again, it's an indication of not wanting to look at something. And then finally, you have the Three of Wands, yes. You know, what's beautiful about this is it's coming in under this rebirth card, because the Three of Wands is a card of broadening your horizons after assessing your life. This feels to me like an energy of somebody that's overcome something and is now looking at their next steps. Pile 3, you know, I'm quite blown away by these two cards coming out together. The Hermit card is really encouraging you to go within and really seek the truth from your own heart with whatever this situation is about, whether it's connected to something physical or something emotional or anything to do with your mind. I'm also picking up that these feelings that you're intuitively receiving, this could actually be regarding yourself, or perhaps it's regarding somebody close to you. Maybe you're intuitively picking up that there's something not quite right with them. Either way, this is definitely something you need to act upon. Now, I said it could be connected to some form of addiction, but it could also be a pattern of behavior as well. Maybe it's a codependent relationship. Whatever this situation is that has a hold over you, or perhaps someone close to you, I really do feel that there's a positive outcome at the end. It might not be easy, but you will become a better person because of it. It's going to build your strength and your resilience. And I feel this Norditz rune is telling you to really persevere with this. Looking at this Ten of Swords as well, I do feel that this could have been something connected to your state of mind, whether that's what the issue is itself, or obviously even physical issues can create a lot of anxiety and stress. But what's so great is it's the Ten of Swords. There's an ending. And I do feel with this Four of Pentacles, there could be a reluctance to let go of this behaviour or addiction or this situation as well for some of you. The Four of Pentacles is also a card of feeling safe and secure with something, but it indicates that change needs to take place in order for things to improve. And I keep being drawn to this stand tall in your self-worth. You know, that you're on the right path. There is a pathway forward for you. And of course, this butterfly rebirth card is saying, be open to the rewards of change. And that this situation is all part of your journey. For those of you that this doesn't have any connection with family, partners or friends, I believe this Lovers card is here because a decision needs to be made and a commitment needs to be made. A commitment to change. You know, for some of you, this rune on this woman's earring could very well be significant. The rune of Athala. And if I'm correct, it's the rune of separation. Another indication perhaps that this situation that you're in, you need to move away from it. It is quite possible for those of you that this is around a relationship or perhaps even a group of friends that isn't healthy. There could definitely be some kind of fear of moving away from that and perhaps starting again. These three cards here are telling me that you absolutely can rebuild your life. And if this is regarding somebody close to you, then they too are in a position to rebuild their life as well. There really is a new beginning here. However hard or difficult the situation is, there's definitely a new beginning. Pile number 3, if this is your reading, I'm sorry if you're going through such a tough time, but there really is a clear message here that however difficult this situation is, you can overcome this fear. What you're envisioning for yourself can happen, because this lady here is looking at her next steps. She's achieved already a certain amount and got herself into a position where things are going in her favour. However this resonates for you, pile 3, it's absolutely clear that any doubts or indication that something's not right with your mind, your body, or the situation that you're in, please listen to it and act upon it, because there is a new beginning and a positive outcome. Pile 3, I hope that this has given you some reassurance. All the best with this situation. Please take care, and I'll see you again.